Hi, I'm here at GAMA 2020 with Colby. How are you today?
Very good.
That's good. You are excited here. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to show you Forgotten Waters. Oh, you should show them, not me. I know a little bit about it. You just flew in today, you say?
I did, yeah. Got in this morning.
From all the way from another state?
Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas, that's it. So please tell us a little bit more about Forgotten Waters.
So yeah, Forgotten Waters is a pirate adventure game. I've kind of been calling it a cross between a role-playing game and a party game. So, which is two different ends of the spectrum, but we made it work. So it's a lot of fun, very raucous, and in it you are playing as these different pirates. You get to customize, make your own pirate. You do like a little Mad Lib style thing to get their backstory and then events. And then depending on how many events you unlock for your pirate, by earning stars throughout and filling in your constellation, that'll depend on what kind of ending you get. So whether you get like the lost, the bad ending, a good ending, or a legendary ending. And there'll be a bunch of these, so there's a bunch of different endings and backstories and stuff like that, because that's a pad of character sheets.
I'm just trying to lift this up. So this is the adventure book.
Yeah,
right?
So in this book, you're actually traveling around this map with your ship, and then when you land on certain things, you call up the app. I actually have that right here.
Oh, okay. Colby will be back, everybody. Here he
I'm
is
back. So, if I'm moving about and I land on this, I then just punch that code into the app, and I get some story, and I make a choice, and then depending on what happens there, I turn to a certain page in the location book. And then in the location book, all the players are on a timer and in infamy order, so depending on how infamous you've become as a pirate, you pick what you want to do first. You're just picking stuff here. There's some symbols to help guide you, but it's also just kind of like what looks fun to do, what looks like something that needs to be done. And then sometimes even there you'll encounter story moments that you enter in, and you get a bit of story, and then at the end of the round you enter that in, and there's some end of round resolution and story that'll then send you on your way again through the world map.
That's
so it's
amazing.
this integration between all of these things to present a story.
The fact that you got the app, and that's kind of like, is it reading it to you as well? Or
so you can read it yourself, or we have a fully voice acted cast that is going to read it, plus sound.
Awesome.
There'll be like background sounds depending on the page you're on. So like if you're on this page, you'll hear the volcano erupting.
Very thematic. Love it. I know that this is, I've seen this before, the game board or the adventure on your other games.
Yes.
They are also similar, which is
yeah, we started
handy.
using these spiral-bound books all throughout again. They're just so handy for doing different things because it lays flat like a board. But
I can think Quirkus Circuit, Aftermath.
Yeah.
What else did I miss?
Stuff Fables.
Yes.
Comonauts.
Of course, yeah.
This
I
one.
haven't played Comonauts. I should do that. And what are these? Are these the players?
So yeah, this is a punch board. This is the final components, but each player will have a different role.
Yep.
So this is like the gunner's roll board, and they'll keep track of which cannons are loaded, what level of cannons, and then the different targets. So in different times that you come into play, like targets will show up. So you might end up fighting the witch ship, and it's got magic cannons, magic barrier, and a bewitched crew, and you'll track what level each of those things are at as you like attack them or try to dispel the barrier or try to break the magic spell on your crew who are now attacking you, things like that.
That's exciting. And is that continuation or from one to another?
So there are 5 scenarios. They're not a campaign.
Right.
We suggest you play. There's one that we suggest you play first because it introduces the world quite nicely. But after that, you can choose whatever one you want.
Yep.
And then even when you go back to a scenario you've already been to, not to mention that you'll end up in different places. But even if you end up in the same place, even if you make the same decision, the app knows that you've seen that piece of flavor before, and it calls up a different one.
So playing with the app is necessary to keep track of.
It's
that
necessary, but it is a web app. So unlike a native app, so unlike like an Android app
Not
or
an
an
app.
iOS
Okay, right,
app,
right, got it.
when you get a new phone, it's not gonna like when iOS upgrades, it's not gonna break the app.
Yeah,
It's on
got
the
it.
web.
That's
So
awesome, yeah.
so you'll be able to play it in 10 years.
Yes.
You know.
So now that you talk about all of the game, what you can do in it, I'm very interested in playing it. But when can everybody get their hands on the game?
You can pre-order it now at plaidhatgames.com.
There you go.
And it will be available April 10th.
April 10th, but worldwide.
That's right.
Okay, everywhere. That sounds good.
In
And-
English. Yeah, and more
course.
languages are coming.
Oh, okay,
I don't
good.
know what I can say on that. I have to check in with the
Make
partners.
sure. Okay,
but
fair
there are
enough.
more language coming.
That sounds good. Well, thank you so much for your time, Colby.
Thank you.
Sharing about this. Can't
Thank
wait
you
to
very
play
much.
this. Okay, bye.
Bye.